Hello, good morning. Good morning, Timmy. How you doing? Trust you enjoyed your weekend and you are ready for the week. So, having said that, I need to go straight into the topic of today. So, this is um our weekly Monday analysis where we talk about the pairs, when we analyze the pairs that we are where we analyze what press boy. So where we analyze the pairs that we are looking out for the week. It is not just about us trying to make it perfect or make it. You can't hear me. Check again. I've done the mic check just now. Just now. Check again. Can you hear me? All right. All right. So this is where we do our on Mondays by 8 a.m. We analyze the pairs we look out for the week. It's not going to just be mm, come and do this, come and do that. No, we do it real time. And then on Friday, we still come back and see if everything we did on Monday is good or we were at the wrong side of the market. So that is what we do every Monday. And every Monday, I normally do it 30 minutes so people that have 9 to 5 can go to their jobs. Thank you very much, Timmy. So let's go. So this week, particularly on the four pairs we take, USD CAD, GBP USD, USD JPY, and GBP CAD. We have the same things every week, week in, week out. And then for last week, we did it last week that we saw this one of 3R for USD CAD on GBP USD. We took one loss, which is here. And also this sell that we saw on Friday during the analysis is a good sell, but hopefully to take out this low. And that is where it's headed for this morning. So on USD JPY, we literally missed the trades that we had on that pair because the news were just spiking and spiking and spiking. It didn't come down where we wanted it to come to. So that was a missed trade. And finally, for GBP CAD, we had a missed trade also. We had a missed trade also. So when you have a trade like this, that you're hoping for the trade to come back and then tap you in, but then the trade have obviously removed the external range liquidity, which is your ideal take profit. So leaving this trade here is not good. I'm not gonna mince the words. I'm not gonna say it in a way that it will make sense to you, but leaving a trade that has already hit TP and coming back to your entry, you're hoping. First off, we don't trade hope around here. We trade money. So when your TP has been taken out, kindly close the trade, kindly delete the limit and allow it to go. If you're just joining us this morning, kindly tell us your name on the chat and where you're joining us from. Thank you. So for this week, that was just a recap for last week, which I normally don't do, but I'm doing it for people that did not come. So now for this week, we'll go back and start from the beginning, from the USD CAD. So particularly, this guy has been bullish for the longest, right? When I mean for the longest, this is 4-hour time frame, and as you can see from this point, taking out from this point, and then from this guy, that is on May, that's been bullish till throughout the month of May. So all these sales I'm trying to sell is just me being me. But a bullish trend is a bullish trend. So why are you trying to sell inside? Having said that, we're good. So I'm removing all these areas that I wanted to buy from. This one has been taken out already. And now we are on this key level. And if you remember from the daily time frame, I said it. Once price gets to this key level, now the job starts. Is it going to break down and then sell to this point and continue? Or is it going to pick out this high and then come back and continue? So what are we expecting from this guy? Nothing serious. We are day traders. We are not swing traders. So I'm going to go back to 4 hour time frame and mark out um a clean key level from that point, which is here. So price is currently testing those key levels. But as you can see, there is no body closure yet. We're done with this. There is no body close yet. None has happened. They keep touching and coming back, touching and coming back, touching and coming back. When I mean body, I don't believe anybody is a baby here. I don't believe anybody is a baby here. But then if you are just joining and they want to know how it's being done, when I mean something body closing above, I mean like this. Close with the body. But what I'm seeing on this line now, they're just closing with wick. They're closing with wick, and then the body is still below. Something like this. Something like that. The price went up, of course, but it closed below. So it is not right. This is right. This is wrong. So this is not a class for beginners or whatever. But then let me just say, let's get that out of the way already. So now we're waiting for price to either press above with body and close with body, and then come back somewhere here and continue going up. Why did I say that? Let me open it nicely. Because there is an obvious fair value gap here. Obvious one, obvious one, obvious one. So it is very obvious that you are seeing it, even though it has been tapped now. No, it hasn't. It hasn't. It hasn't been tapped. It hasn't been tapped. It hasn't. So even though this guy is bullish, but what if, according to our key levels, you go to your 1 hour time frame and all this thing happening now? You see, are you seeing it? Let me get this out of the way. Yeah. So this is now is happening, and we're waiting for what? A breakout for us to sell. And from the 1 hour time frame, it have touched, it have closed up with body, it has closed up with body. But then our key level rules is looking for what? Is looking for a breakout. And to be honest with you, that breakout have already happened, because this is a breakout. This is a breakout here. This is a breakout. And then price is already back to it and is reacting from it. So this price is already back to it. And the sell is happening as we speak. But now, by the virtue of structure, do you think this is a high probability trade? Of course not. It is not. But then, for learning purposes, I'll leave it like this. I didn't say go and sell. Let me say it again. Please do not sell. Please do not sell. But then, let me tell you something that is beautiful about trading. This is our 3R here. We have this fair value gap here. And for us to continue buying from this fair value gap, because it's very big, it's very robust and big and all that. So we cannot even buy from here. What do you want to do? You want to make sure that price entered 50% of it. So you're buying from price enter, come here, and then you continue buying. When you did that, what did you just do? This one already hit TP, and this one continued. So let's see if the key levels will work, because it's already a 1 hour trade already. But then let's see how it goes. So go back to the daily time frame and check, where is your target. Not be say you just one buy, you just one sell. Where did they buy and go? Then let's go back. Now we've seen visible targets. So we are going for the next one, which is where? Which is here. So now I have a target. Our target is where? Is here. So this is how I'm gonna drop it on the what? On the channel. It's very simple. Look at the last one. See that see the same fair value gap. Here, price came back, tapped it, and boom. Another one here. Where is fair value gap? There's no clear one here again. There's no clear one here. But you can see, price came back here, tapped it, and went. Came back, tapped it, and went. So we're obviously coming back to this, and then we'll go up. This is our viewpoint for this guy. So let me drop it on the channel. If you're following me till now, just give me one on the chat. If you understand what I'm saying till now, give me one on the chat. So the second pair we are looking out for this week is GBP USD. Nothing really important to say there because they're already selling and you have to take out that external low before we continue. So it's already selling, have to take out this low. Taking out this low means we are going for this one again. Remember, we've tested this guy severally and we have not met the target. We've tested this severally and we haven't met it. So instead of us to go and use this one, we're going to use this one first, the one we've seen, the one we know. The enemy you know better than the one we don't know. The enemy you know better than the friend you have. Yes. I'll tell you for free. Because your enemy is your enemy. You're careful around him, you're careful around her. But your friend, you're not. And then they'll bite you in the ass. So for GBP USD, we're going to wait till the slow has been taken. We're going to wait till this slow is taken. So once this slow is been taken, we can now continue selling. But then there is something to sell from almost immediately. There's a fair value gap here. Yeah. Go to 1 hour time frame. It's good. Price is coming back to it already. So from here, boom. Be like this week now, we hustle on a food chop. It's looking like it. You cannot say buy here. No, there's no confirmation. You cannot say buy here. No. But then once price comes in here, look for a confirmation and sell. I'm already giving you many ways of confirmation. Many, not more than one. More than one. I'm giving you more than one ways to confirm the trades before you enter. We're giving you more than one ways. What? Okay, this is this one. So that is it for nobody understanding me till now. Okay, Timmy. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. So on GBP USD, we're already selling. We want to take out this low. But then if price comes in here, this is a re-entry. A re-entry. And just get your confirmation and then sell down to this point. That is it for I'm taking out these ones. It wasn't met. Taking out these ones. It was met, but by week. Then that's it. So here we're doing from here to here. So this is for the second pair. And let me drop these things in the group, in the general groups first before I continue. And if you're not in the general group, there's a link attached to this in the description of this live. Just click on the descriptions, go there and enter. That is where you see all the trades that we've dropped for the week. Go there and see it, and then set your alerts and follow the trades nicely. This is the first one. I'm copying it and putting it in the group now. I'm doing that right away. The pair is what again? USD card, right? Yeah. So USD card buy bias. Sent. So the second one is GBP USD, and which is a sell bias. So I'm not going to use daily. I'm going to use 4 hours. So it will be easily understandable. Good. So copy and paste. GBP USD sell bias. Sent. So to the next one, which is our USD JPY. So now this guy has been leaving us hanging for weeks. The first week, second week, third week of May, we didn't catch any single trade on this guy. And he keep missing, keep missing, keep missing. So the question is, has he gotten to the target? Let's go back. It hasn't. Remaining few pips. This is the target. This is the target. This is the target. He hasn't. Few pips to get there. And even if we blew past that target, where are we headed? Where is USJPY running to? What happened to Japanese currency? So this one, I'll just say it out. Because if I say now, the reason why I said I'm taking it out is there are points you don't buy from. Once a pair is overbought, that is not the cue for you to go and buy. For example, this is a very nice fair value gap. A very nice gap. But look at this one. It came back and took it out. Let's say you are buying from this other block here now. You don't chop loss with that because look at, you cannot put your stop loss below it here. Even if you put your entries here and took this trade from here and you go to this place, if you're not careful enough, it will come back, take you out on your Excel. So this pair is better left as it is now. So let's see a clear structure. Yes, it's very, very clear. But I'm a technical trader. I come in, I wait for trade to come to me. I don't just rush them. Because I can just tell you, once I see this dump here and I'm seeing, I can say, oh, buy. Once it gets here, I'll say BE, just be going like that. No, I'm not a swing trader. I'm a day trader, and allow trades to come to you. It has happened to us before. So why can't we wait now? Look at this one. It came to us. Look at this one. It came to us. Look at this one. It came to us. Look at these ones. They came to us. These ones came to us. So this one came to us. So why do you think this one was missed? Why do you think now that we're having a series of missed trades, we'll now start getting agitated? No, no. Your job as a trader is to make money. Your job as a trader is to make money. So what do you have to do to make the money? Sit on your hands where you have to do that. Risk appropriately. Don't rush. Don't jump into trade because you've not seen anyone in weeks. Leave it alone. So for this guy, we'll be letting it to sleep. Let's see what happens this week. Let's see what happens this week. And with that, we are going to the third, our last pair for our watch list, which is the GBP card. GBP card. So we've had this pair, and I was happy that I didn't close this limit. I chose it because I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. Like I told MJ that time that this guy has liquidity below it. If he holds, now only God. And like I told you before, you cannot be buying around liquidity. You will be stalked. You will be stalked, and you'll be like, you don't know what you do. So, but I just said, let's try it because we're all learning, we're all students on this chat. We're all students in this class. I'm not your teacher. I'm not your mentor right now. We are all students here. So, and we left it. And what happened? You saw it. And imagine staying on a trade from 19th of April till 26th of May before the trade entered profit and started going. Even that profit, it didn't even give you 3R, complete 3R. It gave you what? 2.5, which is not even our target. Our target is almost 3R at least. But then finally, price came to the one I said, because there's liquidity below here. Price came back to that place and tapped it once. Once. Are you seeing the difference between this trade and this trade? Because we entered inside the liquidity of this one and it delayed us. But this one now, which have been taken out by this move down here, and it tapped here, one tap, and it went to 3R. And I told you this thing before. If you get your liquidity right, if you avoid the liquidity right and enter the right positions you're supposed to enter, your trade will not reverse, at least from 3 hour. Your trade will not reverse till it hits 3 hour. If it reverses, don't blame me, it's coming for your SL. It's normal. I have backtested it. I have talked about it on this class severally. Every Monday, every Friday, I talk about the same thing. Look at this one. It tapped straight to TP. This one tapped straight to TP. This one did not tap, just came back SL. This one just tapped SL. If you see my trade that the liquidities are met, if it's a loss, it's a loss. But if it's a win, it's a slam dunk. For example, this one and this one. So someone that don't have a very good psychology will be on this trade for a very long time and will obviously close. And then imagine you're in a trade, you are risking $1,000, and the price entered, you have seen $500 up, minus 500, $500 up, minus 500, $500 up, minus 600, minus 900, because it came close to our SL, almost minus $900, and then it came back and gave you $2,000, 2,500. A newbie trader will close out. Have you not this trade since Monday morning, and then this is Wednesday, you never do any. This is since Monday morning, this is next week, a whole week. Now this trade have turned you into a swing trader. And remember, swap fees every night, swap fees every night, swap fees every night. On Monday weekend, a very big gap, another swap fee. So if you're risking $20, $10 in a trade, you've already paid swap fee of almost $3. And even if you lost the trade, the swap fees will still go. So why do you now have to be buying where there's liquidity under you? So this trade now and this trade, which one is much safer? This one triggered on Monday and hit TP on Monday. The same day you take the trade, the same day you hit TP. That is what it means to be a day trader. That is what it means to be a day trader. So enough of the English. Let's go to what we have for this one on this week. Where's our target for this guy? Our target is here. But I didn't just take this target because I feel like target. So let's be let's be realistic. That target is the extreme one. This target is the extreme target. So this one I already tapped here and dumped. So the next target is this one. Remember, it's daily time frame, so they all matter. They all matter. All of them matter, whether you like it or not. And then the one we are seeing closely is this one, which has been hit. Price hit it and dumped. Let's go to 1 hour time frame. Let's see what happened there. So when price hit that point, what did he do? He did what? Remember, he hit it. He did what? Boom, breakout. Where is your clean breakout? Where's our breakout? Our breakout is this one. Remember, this is the first hit. Let me go back. You can see Tabi. This is the first time entered. The breakout is this. So this is the breakout. So now you're trying to sell from this guy. Any block here? We're trying to sell from. So from this point now, where's the other block? Go back. Make it better. So from this other block, here, this is your other block. This is the other block from this point to this point. I don't like making my distance tight. Amy, I'm in a class. I'll call you back. So this is my other block here. Send me a message. This is the other block here. And your sell bias. Your job. This is 1 hour time frame. Your job, put your distance here. And this place. This is the place you're going to put it. But I've told you before, don't make your stop loss tight. Do not make your stop loss tight. This is the point, and then this is it. Let's say now you are tightening it. I don't know what you're tightening for. So simply adjust this. This is your overall break, and then give it 10 pips or 3 pips or 5, at least 5 pips. Okay, this is how many pips here? This 13.9 pips, that's 14 pips. Make it 20. Okay, 14 plus 5 is 19. Make it 19 or even 17, whatever. Just give it 4 pips or 3 pips from the week, and you're good. 1:3. This is your first target. Your first target, did he give you 3R? No, he did not. So the second target, which is this low, did he give you 3R? Yes, he did. Oh, he did not. But then 3R is there. But then your overall target on this trade, is this low. Because this is the low that broke structure. This is the low. This is the higher low that broke the structure that came to this key level. So your overall target for this trade is this low. That is what? 4.2. And guess what? He did that job without coming back, without any kind of pullback. Without any kind of pullback. So even in a bullish market, you can find your sells from key levels. Key levels, breakout, enter. Key levels, breakout, enter. If you check with yourself, you will see a break of structure. But I don't want to start teaching this morning. We already used 30 minutes of our time, and then we're going to the next thing. So it is that simple. It is that simple. So now, having said this, now you're seeing where the price is selling from. So now, me that left this thing here, this guy here, for me to buy from. Look at it. Price respected it, of course. Look at it. Price respected it. And then did something like this. Here, came back and failed to break. And then came back again. And came back again. And now it's pushing. It's a dicey one. It's a dicey one. But let me look for something from me. If I'm using key level, if I'm using line chart, it broke. Look at it. It broke with line chart. It broke. So we can buy. We can buy. But then the buy is already passed. The buy should be from here. And then boom. So now this one already happened. So let's do this, the re-entry part. So you can now buy from here when price comes back. But buying from here now, there's no liquidity. Let's allow this candle to close. So we can use this candle as single candle liquidity. And then we buy. I'm putting it here because I don't want wala. I can still put it here, but no, I'm putting it here. This is how many pips? 20 pips stop loss. So I'm moving 23, 24, yes. So your take profit will be this target. So because what? There is fair value gap here. So I'll put it in the middle of that fair value gap, 1:3. It's more than middle, but then we're good. So this is the only trade we got for today. This is a low pro trade though. It's a low probability trade. It's a low pro. But then I have to give you something to eat. You gotta eat. So whether it's a loss or a win, you know how we found it. That's the reason why I said come to class, come to sessions. 1 hour time, 30 minutes time, we're done. So just come and see it for yourself. So if you see a trade, you will know the bias behind the trade. Nobody say, oh, cancel or drop trade, cancel. I cannot do that with you. So GBP card by Fabis. Yes, by bias. What the? What happened to my mouse? To my keyboard. G BP card by limit order. So this is how we come. Oh shit, this I've not even closed. This is nonsense, but just at least people understand. This one I've not closed. This one should close well. Let it be the single candle, single whatever, single liquidity, whatever. Just go up and close above, my bro. So in less than 15 minutes, 20 minutes, it will close. If you close it above, this one is okay. If you close it below inside this place, just leave this trade. So this one nice for people that are on the class. If you close it inside this place, leave the trade. Don't set. But if you close it above, set the limit. It's just 1 hour. It's just 0.5 hour. So we're not risking too much here. So that is it. So this is all we have for today. The next one is the news we have for the week. The news we have for the week. So yeah, I'm going to show you the news app for the week, but then as you're waiting, let me just show you the one I already know. On Wednesday we have CPI because I did this thing yesterday night before today. I did my analysis already yesterday night before today. So we have CPI on Wednesday. We have PPI on Thursday, and on Friday nothing really serious. Consumer index. So let me just show you so you can see it for yourself. I spoon feed all of you guys here. Let me just show you so you see it with your own eyes. So you're gonna see it with your own eyes. It may be like, say, Castle did not tell us there's news. There's news on Wednesday, news on Thursday, there's news on Friday. So have that at the back of your mind. But always know that the news on USD around on are always on New York sessions. Always on New York sessions. Always on New York sessions. So the other one, the only one where they did for night, this devilish one. And unless you have a trade running at that time, you don't have any business in the market at the time. So that is it. Screen now, right? Yeah, I can see it now. So like I said, on Monday, nothing on USD. This is Monday, 8th of June, 2026. Nothing. USD here is low, 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 low. Normal. On Tuesday, we don't trade AUD, so I don't really care about the high impact news on them. And yeah, I don't trade euro. I don't care about balance of trade. So there's Tuesday, ADP, ADP weekly employment change, whatever. This one is not really, it doesn't affect the chart, but it's high impact here. So on Tuesday around the same time, 1:15 p.m., something like that. So on Tuesday, like I said, there is core PMI. It's called this one is 3:15 is 3 p.m. Abby. Yeah. Existing home sales, existing home sales. This one not really, I not really, that one not concern me. It doesn't move anything on the pairs that we trade. So on Wednesday, like I said, I told you last week, the first Friday of every month is NFP, and then the second Wednesday, the Wednesday of the second week is always CPI. So have it in your head, and then after that one, the next one is FOMC. So you should know these things off heart as a trader. So by 1:30 p.m. on Wednesday is going to be CPI. CPI is highly volatile. Yes, it is. It is. So be careful out there on Wednesday by 1:30 p.m. So on Thursday, like I said before, we have ball rate cut, ball rate, jobless claims, rate cuts, look at it. But it's still the same time, 13:15 to 13:30. 13:15, this one, rate decisions, and 13:30, that is 1:30, jobless claims. PPMI, it moves the what is it, the price a little bit, but it's not as crazy as CPI. And then on Friday, we have on GBP, balance of trade. Yes, we have GBP pairs, but once it's not um tied to USD, it does not move that much. It just moves small, then continue the other one. So we have Michigan Consumer Index on Friday, 3 p.m. So that is what we have for the week. Always have this in your mind. There's on Wednesday CPI, on Friday PPMI, PPIM, and then on Friday there is consumer sentiment. Once it's in the USD space, we attend to pay attention to them so we don't go and make mistakes. Once it affects the USDs, we pay attention to them so we don't go and make mistakes. So thank you very much, Timmy, for coming this morning. Thank you very much for the people in the viewers' eyes that not comment their names or where they're coming from. Thank you for coming. We do this every Monday, 8 a.m., and every Friday, 9 p.m. On Monday, we analyze the pairs, but on Friday, we review. So I was doing it before on just Mondays, analyze, and then next week we analyze, next week we analyze. I'm like, no, 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 no. It doesn't make sense. Why not analyze it with these people and then come back on Friday and review it with them? So if we took a loss, I'll come back and show you, yes, this one, hey, you see, it's closing up above. So this one we lost, this one we won. And I'll tell you for free, we've not taken stop loss since February. And the first one we took last week, I mean last month. At the end of the month, we still came up profitable on this channel. But guess what? The one that they paid, in my paid group, we lost 9.5%. But on the free group, we did not lose anything. So I'll try my best to start dropping. I don't know who can do it for me. Timmy, I beg. On your free time, you can help me go to the public channel and give me a rundown of the journal from January till now. Let's leave last year. Let's bygone be bygone. From January till now, give me a balance sheet of the journals we've had every month, every month, every month. Just January we did 10 hour, February we did 20 hour, March we did 1 hour, April, May, and June. Sorry, and May. I'll start from this week. I'll start doing it myself because I do it every week for my private for the paid services that I do the journal every week so that make person not come out because it's being paid for. Make person not come out and say, they lost money or they paid for me for my services and I did not deliver. No. So for example, this is how my journal looks like. This is how my journal look like. I'll show you. I do it on Friday. I show everybody here on Friday. If I took his loss on my private signals on my group, I tell it to everybody first before they see it online. At least nobody have dragged me since I started doing. Nobody have called my name in a bad light before. But then it does not mean that you should now start being nonchalant with people and their phones. No, no, we don't do that. We don't do that. We are a house of honor. We honor people. We respect your money. We put your money to work. That is what we do. As you can see, this is it. I do it every week, every week, whether we in the red day, in the green day, I do it. So someone cannot go outside and say Counselor Signal Group is trash. I'll say, okay, this is my group link. Enter and see it for yourself. If it's trash, you know it for yourself. If it's not trash, you know it for yourself. And I said it last time that from February or something, I'll start doing once we don't make 20% for the month, I'll give the subscribers a free month. And I'm already doing it already. This is for the last year. January 104, March, February 104, March 54%, April 81%. Our worst month last year was May, which is 1.3%. And then guess what? This same year again, the same May. So just be having this data. It is for your own good. It is for your own good. The same May this year, minus 9%. So always have data. June last year, 20%, July, 45%, August, 11%, September, 11%, October, 14%, November, 3%. I don't trade on December. Everybody should go and enjoy. So that is it. So I show it to my students, to my paid subscribers. Look at it, they're just 14 members. Sorry, 13 plus my admin and me. So on Monday, we took this one, we lost. Okay, we made, this is December self. This January now, yeah. From January, first week of January, 31%, second week of January, 1%. Overall, in January, I made 56% this year, January. So if you join my channel from January, from till date, you still be in profit. Even with the 9% loss we had last month, you still be in profit. For February, how did it end? February first week. Oh, I didn't do the overall journal for February. Oh, I didn't do it. First week of February, we did 8%. Second week of February, we did minus 5%. That's 3%. 8 minus 5 is 3% left. Third week of January, plus 4. So 3 plus 4 is 7% up. Last week of January, 12%. So 7% plus 12, roughly 19% for February. And then on March, 10% for the first week, Second week, 7%, that's 17%. Third week, 7%, that is 24%. And then last week of March, -4. So that's at the end of March, we made 20% for March. I'm correct, 19%, that's fine. And then April, the first week, no trade. The second week, +7%. The third week, 10%, that's 17%. The fourth week, -5%. So 17% -5, that's 12%. So for April, we did 12%. Oh, 15. Okay, this is the last week. +3, that is 15. 12 plus 3 is 15. So April, we did 15%. And then May came. First week, -2%. Second week, -3%. Fourth week, -3%. Last week, -1%. It is crazy. We lost 9.4%. So check it now. From January till May, will you call me unprofitable? No, you cannot do that. And then from last week, first week of June, we did 7.5% because we lost the trade on GBP USD, and then gold sell gave us 8.5%, -1% here, that is 7.5%. So apparently, we've already covered the loss. We're already close to covering the loss we made on May. So I do this thing every time. So now I want to start doing it for the public channel. They cannot be like, say, I'm just catching vibes. No, we are a house of honor. We do it. We honor people. Once you give me money, beg believe you find value for your money. This one we're doing here is for free. You're finding value. So imagine when you pay money. I'm not telling you to come and pay. No, don't come and pay. But the people for the paid services are people that don't have time to analyze the trade. They don't have time to do all these things. They just want someone that will do it for them and drop it for them. And I don't just drop setups like the way I drop on the free channel. No, setups are dropped with precisions. They are dropped with precisions, and I follow it up till the T. I follow it up till stop loss, till TP. I follow it up. I look at it. I drop it with entries, with SLs, with TPs, and I follow it up till the T. Even during the May month that we lost, look at it. I was calming them down. This is a week, terrible week. This week we go again. Nothing changes. We're supposed to lose only 120. Blah blah. I keep explaining myself. Because they paid for it. They paid for it. I keep showing them my own too. That I'm losing money. I'm losing. This is my smallest account. I'm still losing money. I'm showing them that yes, you're not on this alone. You're not this alone. Even after everything, I still tell them in this. Look at it. I apologize. I don't just tell you risk okay. No, I tell them too that I am in this with them. I am doing it with them. When you hear me say this is my worst month, you'll be hearing like I lost 50%. No, it's 9%. And I tell you the truth to your face, no matter whose us is God, that is how it should be. That is how it should be. So thank you very much for coming. I will taking too much of your time. People that are going to work, go to work. People that are not going to work, enjoy the trades, and make sure you risk appropriately. Make sure you risk appropriately. I like sounding this warning. I sound this warning every time. Don't go and risk everything in one trade because it's counter law. Yes, I'm a good trader, but I can have a losing streak. Also, I'm a human being first before I became a trader. I'm a human being first before I became a trader. Thank you very much for coming. And we do it every Monday, 8 a.m. and on Friday, 9 p.m. Thank you and God bless you. Have a prosperous week.